She is the European Junior Triathlon Cup champion in Riga, Latvia. Hi, congratulations.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Wow, European Junior Triathlon Cup champion. Ano reaction mo dito, Kira?
It's I don't know, for me it's really shocking. I wanted to podium going into the race, but like not putting too much pressure on myself, but deep down I really did want to win. So it was a good feeling. It was a very good feeling.
Yes, definitely the biggest win so far of your young career, and I think the biggest win for Philippine triathlon.
Yeah, for I would say this is one of the most surprising and biggest win for me so far in my career as a junior. So yeah, that was yeah. I'm still kind of speechless with it. Like I haven't really processed everything.
Yes, definitely it was a surprise win considering that you just came from a 6 month. That's right, 6 month rest because of that shin splint, Kira.
Yeah, so I had some shin pains in February, and I ended up stopping early March um, till 1st of June. So yeah, it's been quite a tough year for me because I had to pull out of a lot of races I had planned to do this year. Um, but yeah, I think looking back on it, I think it's all worth it, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, and I think the break and the time to just start my training block up, came worth it in the end, especially as it showed in the race in Riga. So.
Yeah. Is it true that the doctor gave you the go signal to compete just 2 weeks before this European race?
So we went to a few doctors. The last doctor I went to before I went to my training camp in Portugal, um, my shins were starting to heal already, which was a good sign. But I still needed like 2 weeks just to stop and just rest it before I could start doing like run walks again. Um, so when I landed in Portugal and met my coach, I started training there for a bit. And we were just taking it very slow. Like we didn't do any hard sessions um, leading up to the race. Like it was mainly just long runs, trail runs, run walk session.
Okay.
So we weren't really sure how my race would go. We were actually thinking if I should or shouldn't because we weren't sure if I was ready or not.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, luckily we agreed that I should go, even if it's just as a testing race, just because I've been waiting so long, and it's just nice to get back in the racing scene at least. So
Yeah.
that was.
So, how many weeks the training in Portugal before this Latvia European Junior Triathlon Cup?
I was in Portugal for 6 weeks. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so I was there for quite a long time. So I actually kept a log of all the runs I did. So I did around 30 runs before leading up to the race, like in total. So yeah, that was really shocking for me
Yeah.
because I thought if me going into this race, my run would be just steady, nothing super fast or shocking. So I really just wanted to uh, try hard on the swim and bike at least.
Yeah. So, how were you during the race? No more pain, no more problem, fully healed?
Yeah, fully healed. I hope it stays that way. So yeah, I had no pain leading up to the race, and we really made sure I didn't have any pains before I went there. If I did, I probably wouldn't have raced. So it's such a nice feeling after running with pain for a while, or even walking with pain, just to like just run freely. So I think that was like the main thing that I was happy about.
Yeah. So, how smooth your race from the swim to bike and to run? Share with us.
So we were swimming in a lake, and lake water is typically a bit heavier. and it was super cold too. Like, I think my mom was kind of laughing at me because I was covering myself in a towel, and everyone else had proper jackets and coats because obviously they're European, so they kind of know the weather already. So that was a bit funny. I didn't have the race start I wanted. Like, I wouldn't say I had a bad start, but I didn't have my usual start. So I kind of started out further back from what I wanted on the swim. And for me, my swim compared to the other girls isn't the strongest. So I really just tried to stay in the front group and try to put myself in a good position while conserving energy. So I came out eighth out of the water, eighth or ninth. And coming out of the water, I knew I wanted to be in a better position. So running to my transition, I ran my way up to fourth, luckily, and I managed to get in the front group. And then on the bike, it's four loops on the bike. So the first loop, we all really work together to make sure we get a gap to the chasers. So at least it's between us six. So if ever I'm like, okay, if anything goes wrong in the run, I'm in top six. So that's good at least. And there were a few breakaway attempts. There were a few moments where we weren't working, but I think our group did a pretty good job. And at this point, I'm just thinking the two swim and bike are done. So that's mainly what I've been training on. So I think just have fun on the run, just no pressure. You know, you don't know. I don't know where my run stands because I haven't been racing since last year. So I was just put myself in a good position. So coming into T2, which is transition two, I tried to position myself at the front and have a quick transition and run out. And I think, like me and my parents were saying, like this was the winning move for me. I typically have fast T2s, so that was a good benefit to have. I came out running first out of the transition, and I was just running and I heard footsteps behind me, and I'm like, okay, there's someone behind me. We're gonna run in a group. It's gonna be a tough race. Like, just try to hang on. And then no one see. I can't see anything because I'm looking ahead, and I hear the footsteps fading, and I'm thinking, okay, what's happening? Why am I still leading this race? Like, this doesn't make sense. And I was a bit nervous to look back.
Yeah.
So I was like, just keep running and we'll see. And I think it was the first turn. I looked back and I realized I had a gap. In my head, I kind of went blank. I was like, I'm leading? Because I didn't really expect anything of my run. Like, that run shocked me. So we were running towards the end of the first loop, and that's where my mom was positioned. And she was just saying, just maintain, just maintain. And in my head, I'm thinking, oh no, did I go out too fast? Because I wouldn't know with all the adrenaline, and my body's numb from the cold. So I'm really just like, oh no. So the whole last loop, I was just thinking, just don't get caught, just don't get caught, just keep running. Yeah, I didn't even think about running. I was just thinking about don't get caught. I can't believe I'm leading. And I only think it was towards the end of the race, like when we were going downhill, where I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna win it. Like, I actually did it. And for me, it was kind of a rush of emotions because this is all like I prayed about, or like all out, like as an athlete, obviously you want yourself to succeed. And during the times when I was injured, like all I wanted to do again was race. Like I was just grateful for being healthy again. So for me, it really was like, what a comeback. Like my coach even said, like, no pressure. This is just your first time racing again, technically. So just do your best. And yeah, that's for me, that's the most memorable part of the race. Like,
Yes. Okay, so surely you and your mom, Coach Dorai, have already processed what happened in the race, made some assessments. So, what was really the reason why you won in this race?
yeah, so Usually they have a live stream.
Mm-hmm.
So I analyzed my race from how I felt during the entire time, but we also watched the replay to see like
Yes.
was my positioning good
Mm-hmm.
or what I probably missed that I could work on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would really say like in terms of the entire race, I think
Mm-hmm.
my transition really is what set it out like for me to win because that got me a gap early on and we kind of joke that I run better on my own so because I train on my own so I'm used to pushing myself individually so I had no problem with that so I think that was the winning move. And but overall in triathlon, you need like having a good swim, staying on the front bike pack helps set you up to be a contender for a podium at least. But what made me win the race, I would say, for first would be my transition.